been seeing the state of emergency, the wildfires in the Carolinas. Let's look at this, you all. If you haven't really been able to watch any of it, let's look at this. I can't sleep. The energy is really, really kind of horrific that is out there.
In the southeast, waking up after a weekend of wildfires, red flag warnings, and frightening evacuations. Hurry! In South Carolina, first responders battling more than 170 wildfires as the governor here declared a state of emergency. This view of the blazes captured during a plane landing in Myrtle Beach after powerful wind gusts approaching 30 miles an hour over the weekend spread flames that reached several dozen feet into the sky. And we've witnessed just how easily this kind of dry brush can fuel the fire. We've watched these flames multiply in just the last couple of minutes. The South Carolina Forestry Commission says the fires have been worsened by a perfect storm of windy and dry conditions. Talk to me about the conditions that firefighters are up against.
Well, it's very erratic. You saw it; the flames were low, and all of a sudden they jumped up. Right. So wind changes can do that, and this kind of a fuel type, as we call it. So it can be a little scary.
Towers of smoke from wildfires can be seen for miles in North Carolina as well, as the region hopes the most dangerous fire conditions are under control. And while firefighters will get some relief from those powerful wind gusts we saw over the weekend, there still is a burn ban in place across the entire state of South Carolina because of the wildfire risk. This region...
There are some people who live in South Carolina and North Carolina. It's just unbelievable, the stuff that's happening. I mean, it's like, look at that. Entire neighborhoods evacuated, thousands emergency declared in North and South Carolina with all of these evacuations. Fire danger, 2,000. Of course, this is the 4th. Today is the 4th, y'all. This is wild. It's, there's not too much pictures on it. There isn't. It looks, yeah, you live in North Carolina. Are you seeing the fires there, Charlotte, honey? In North Carolina? I'm sure you could be seeing the fires, the winds, the smoke, everything that's happening. So, when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about the trade war that has been implemented today. It reminded me of trade winds, and they remind me of the great big old powerful winds coming through your areas under extreme danger. Wow. And if a person's not in this, if you don't live in these areas, look at that. One day ago, you haven't seen it yet, but extreme, look at that. 150 wildfires. What caused the wildfires? What caused them, you all? Did they ever say what caused the wildfires? Look at that. It's like a billowing, like a big old cloud, like a big old barrier of, hey there, big stank. A great big barrier. And then the wind comes. It kind of reminds me of like those desert storms. When the wind comes all of a sudden and you have a big old snowstorm and stuff like that. Did they ever say what caused it? You have never seen anything like that in your whole life of 68 years in the Carolinas. Yeah, the whole entire United States is in danger. You can feel the energy in the air, and I'm just going to say there's an evil force that's out to attack. It's already here. It doesn't like what's happening in the United States. It was very high winds. I was told, it was like 2 or 3 years ago on this YouTube channel by someone from the Middle East or something. It has some kind of Middle East origin. Gina, get out of the United States while you can, while you still are able to get out. Leave the United States is what someone told me over and over in a live stream. Yeah, the tornadoes, the high winds, something had to spark these fires. Do you think that they are, the storms did it? We got 175 wildfires. Can you imagine? Well, there's a lot of people who now don't have a home. They don't have a home to go to. They don't have a car. There's nothing there. It kind of reminds me of the fires in California. There's nothing there. What? There's a 3.5 scale earthquake hit Los Angeles, Hollywood the day after the Oscars. Wow. The big time thunder and rain in Des Moines, Iowa right now. Blizzards hitting in Iowa. Wow. I seen that weather system. Let me see that. This Iowa desert. Let me flip this around. Blizzards. Oh, my nose is tickling. You got a blizzard warning. Absolutely you do. Wow. It doesn't look too nice right there. No storms yet. Yeah, you can see that. You're never leaving the USA. You'll die here. Well, a whole lot of people will die here. True. A whole lot. Rainstorms and blizzards. That's what it says. Rainstorms and blizzards in the forecast. Tuesday evening across Iowa. Look, 1 year ago, Iowa was battered by blizzard and extreme cold. On this date, that was 1 month ago, 50 years ago, it was the storm of a century in Iowa. It's very dry and you have low humidity. The storm of the century. I wonder if the storm of the century will happen again. That was 50. You have to ask yourself, why did they post this article 1 month ago talking about the storm of the century? Unless something like that is going to happen again. 1978. I believe it was in the 70s. Also, when I was little, the snow, I remember being in the car and the snow was so deep. It was way up above the car where they bulldozed the roads. It probably was 12 feet high on the sides of the roads. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, hello. This is, no, I was talking about these fires in South Carolina, and it looks horrific. It does, and it's like if you try to put it out, it's like the forces of nature go against you. I guess they're trying to keep the houses watered down right here. It's unusually high temperature, yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. Right by the power lines. That doesn't look too pleasant at all, you all. It does not. You can see it right there. It's all orange. It's in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is getting destroyed. In Myrtle Beach, a lot of people go there on vacation at Myrtle Beach. I've never been to Myrtle Beach in my life. I've had friends who went there and lived. You know, it's really interesting. The number of viewers on here is the same number of viewers on my other channel, the Warrior of Light. If I do a live stream, it stays in the 40s. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, it stays in the 40s. It's they got their work cut out for them. They really do. The beach is a major resort. Ah, that's what I heard, Charlotte. 15-minute city. There's so much change that's coming. Tons of change. And we got to be ready for it. We do. And nothing lasts forever. Nothing. It doesn't. Change is a constant in everybody's lives too. Yeah. I am going to go. I'm going to hop off here. I try not to come on here too much on any social media, really. I don't like to do live streams anymore. Yeah, it's just the energy that's out there. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. And yeah. And for the person who said, Gina, honey, they sent me they sent them, hold on a second, you all. Let me come over here. This right here channel. Let me get to it. This is my channel. Right there. If it's not a fake channel, that's my channel. I post videos on there. Just short videos. Just normal videos, uploads. Just, yeah. I rarely do any lives on here too. Well, just maybe. I try to do a live a day on there too. On that channel. It's not a fake channel. The high winds can cause ice firestorms like the ones here in Los Angeles in January. They need to ban the fireworks. Wow. Which started half of it. So far, your city is not listed as a 15-minute city. Wow, Charlotte. Yeah, that's sad. It really is. I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. It's 4:58 in the morning. And it's a lot of stuff coming our way. I'll say ours. The Winston-Salem is where you're at. Wow. You just got to get yourself ready because there's a lot of major storms of life, some physical and a lot spiritual, or it's going to affect us all. If someone says they're not going to be affected, they're going to be affected in some way. There's no getting out of it. Oh, yeah. I am too. I'm glad you caught it, Charlotte, because it's kind of rare to see me on here anymore. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You all love you.